Hello and good day, guys. This is Jesse, and today I'm going to show off a bargain that was just too good to pass up. A friend of mine purchased a MacBook Air in 2015 that's been collecting dust. He ended up not needing it and was using it for D&D stats and information and for just watching videos on Netflix. He sold it to me in really good condition for about $200. I must admit, I'm a sucker for a good deal. But will a budget price, lower-end MacBook hold up in 2018? I mainly went through with the purchase so that I could use it for rough drafts and typing up scripts for YouTube, maybe some music creation, but what else can it do? Stick around and we'll see just how well-rounded this Mac can be. Now, I am a fan of Windows and Android through and through. My history with Apple products is spotty at best. In fact, the last Apple computer I owned was the original Apple Macintosh 128K. It sported a 9-inch black and white CRT display with a 512 by 342 resolution, a 7.8 MHz Motorola 68000 microprocessor, and a disk drive. Aside from System 7's super simple layout, most of my childhood memories with this machine involve kid pics, an entertaining paint program for the time. Of course, my old school's computer lab was filled with the translucent and oh-so-90s iMac G3s, but for the majority of my life I've never been an Apple person. That isn't to say I hate their products. On the contrary, I admire their simplicity and streamlined aesthetic. OS X is beautiful, fast, and efficient, but with their walled garden approach, the way they lock you into their ecosystem, their outrageously priced products with modest specs compared to any less expensive Windows machine, and their recent dongle-crazy approach to every device they manufacture, I would never spend full price on an Apple product. The MacBook Air from 2015 came in two flavors, a 13-inch, which boasted up to 14 hours of battery life, and the 11.6-inch, which tops out at just under 10 hours. The one I have here is the smaller, 11.6-inch version. At launch, it was priced at $899. You could upgrade the RAM or storage capacity at the time of purchase. However, this is the base model. It includes 4 GB of RAM and a 128 GB SSD. The CPU is an Intel i5 5250U at 1.6 GHz, which is actually more powerful than the processor included in the MacBook Pro released the same year. The display is decent enough, but certainly nothing to brag about. The resolution is 1366 by 768, and while it's certainly clear enough for typing or watching videos, it would have been nice for it to have been bumped up to at least 1080p. On one side, there's one USB 3.0 port and a Thunderbolt, and on the other side, there's the MagSafe 2 charging port, one more USB 3.0, and a headphone jack. The only thing that seems to have been omitted from the larger 13-inch MacBook Air is the SD card slot. The keyboard has to be my favorite feature on this device. The chiclet-style keys are perfectly sized and spaced out, and they dip slightly in the center. Pressing them down delivers a rather satisfying click. Combined with the adjustable backlight, these keys are perfectly suited for extended typing sessions, so my primary reason for purchasing this MacBook is already justified. When I received my new-ish computer, I promptly updated the OS to the latest version, High Sierra. I was immediately impressed with just how fast and zippy everything is. I would immediately assume the worst from any Windows machine with only 4 gigs of RAM, yet it seems like OS X is so well optimized, the RAM isn't crippling at all, at least for everyday tasks. Even when I opened up multiple windows, the whole experience is smooth as butter. I was curious, however, on how well this little beast could handle gaming, so I promptly installed Steam. Imagine my disappointment to find out that my selection of games are effectively halved on OS X. No matter, The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth ran without a hitch, but I had a difficult time getting an Xbox controller paired up. I eventually settled on using a DualShock 4, which connected easily via Bluetooth and required no additional configuration. I let my 6-year-old son test out more graphically demanding games like Gang Beasts and I Am Bread. Gang Beasts defaulted to the lowest possible settings, but he quite enjoyed his time playing online with others. I Am Bread ran much better at 720p and medium settings, but my son really likes Five Nights at Freddy's, specifically the new Pizzeria Simulator. However, it's not natively supported on macOS. I thought about Boot Camp and Parallels, however, with only 128 gigabytes of storage it didn't seem feasible to install a second operating system. I dove into Wine, Crossover, and other programs that promised to give you access to Windows games and applications. There were, however, many hiccups along the way. Crossover wouldn't let me view the Steam store, and Wine Bottler was missing sound effects and music. Then I found Porting Kit. I won't go over it in detail here, but considering that it's free to use, Porting Kit allows you to simply type in what you want to use to see if there's a pre-configured wrapper available from their servers. With Porting Kit, the Windows version of Steam ran without a hitch. My son and I played through Freddy's Pizzeria Simulator with flawless results, save for a single instance where some text on the screen didn't render quite the way it was supposed to. The Steam version of Cuphead froze during the intro, but the GOG version of Cuphead has excellent compatibility through its own wrapper. Controller support didn't seem to function, but there are ways to work around this if I really felt the need to do so. I haven't tested console emulation on this MacBook, but I'm very interested to see if it handles GameCube and PlayStation 2 games. If you would like to see more videos to the effect of, can a MacBook run it, please let me know in the comments below. I wanted to take a moment to say that I thank you guys for getting me to over 200 subscribers. It seems like just yesterday that I was starting out with my channel. Unfortunately, YouTube has changed the rules, so unless you have 1,000 subscribers, you will not be eligible for ad revenue. So I just ask that you guys stick with me, and consider liking and subscribing if this video's helped you. If you'd like more videos like this, just keep the comments coming. Thank you guys for your support, and I'll see you guys next time.